Before I begin, I was told that I needed to put out a disclaimer for my speech before I read it. Just so you all know, like I will agree with John, from the moment I met Regg, we just hit it off, and him and I have a love-hate relationship, and that will be reflected here today. So everything is said out of love, not out of hate. But yes, I would like to first say that looking at Katie, it's a really sad day for all you single guys out there because this beautiful bride officially went off the market. And Regg, I think I'll speak for single ladies here tonight. Well, today, it's just another day. I love you. Well, about 5 years ago when I got married to the mister over there, all I asked Katie was to write a speech. Weeks leading up to the wedding, I'm like, how's your speech coming? Oh, it's done, it's done. How's your speech coming? Oh, it's done. Well, it comes time for the wedding. I look down, it's time for the speeches, and I see Katie frantically writing on the back of the menus, her speech. And she says, well, I wanted it to come from the heart. Well, Katie, I came prepared today. So, the female reproductive system. Sorry, Regg. I took your notes on mistake. Oh, you drew pictures. That's great. That's great. It goes this way, honey. I love you. So like I said, in the usual matron of honor speech, I should be standing up here telling you embarrassing stories about the bride, but I'm not going to do that when she married someone like Regg. So I'm going to tell a few stories that came to mind that everyone should know, so they can get a glimpse into Katie's new life here with Regg. Let's first start with how they met. Katie and Regg actually met at Rivals. It was after one of Adam's soccer games. And Katie, Adam, Mom, and Dad all went to Rivals and they went out to eat. Well, Regg came up to the table with his phone, of course, and was showing off his new pool. And Mom said she introduced Katie and Regg and said, this is my daughter, Regg, Rutt, meet my daughter. And they both just briefly said hi. Katie then proceeded to leave and took out into the bathroom, and Regg was talking to my father, and all he could get out was, that's what they said. And so Mom said, why not Katie and Regg? So then my father proceeded to ask Regg if he was single, and of course he said he was. So he gave Regg Katie's phone number, and I guess as they say, the rest is history. But I will say my dad is to blame or to take credit for all this today, so that's why he's paying for half of the drinks. Another story I will tell you is back in April, Jamie and I were preparing for Katie's bachelorette party. We wanted to play a game similar to the newlywed game. Regg is shaking his head. So I sent Regg a list of questions that he needed to answer. And of course, I sent it to him on a Tuesday, and I said, have this back to me no later than Friday. Saturday at the latest. So of course he sends it to me Saturday. You see a pattern here between the two of you. But I also sent Regg a text regarding a nice gesture he could do for his future bride at the bachelorette party. You remember those texts? Well, I managed to save those texts, and I'd like to read those for you today. Me. Hey, I was thinking it would be nice if you could send a card or a gift or something with my mom for Katie tomorrow. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. No response. Me. I have a few ideas if you need some. Regg. Need some.
Yes.
You could send a bottle of UV blue or 2. Give her a gift certificate for a massage and a pedicure. You could get her a nice dress for her honeymoon at Herberger's. You could send her cash for her gifts for cover charges. You could send her flowers delivered to the hotel room during the shower. Out of all the choices, what do you think he picked? The cash! There it goes, I'll just send cash. How did I know you would pick that one? Well, write something nice in the card that says, and I even tell him what to write, have fun on your night out on me. So I get to the bachelorette party and I go up to my mom and I say, hey, do you have the card with the cash in it? My mom gives me a puzzled look and she says, no, Regg gave the money to Katie. Yes, he walked up to her and handed her $100 cash and said, enjoy yourself. Katie then said she didn't need the money because it was her bachelorette party. So he said, well, just keep it then. You're such a romantic. But we gotta get a little serious here. In all seriousness, like I said, Regg and I like to joke back and forth, and I've got along with him from day one. It's probably because I finally met a guy who's more high maintenance than me. Seriously, Regg, 30 minutes to take a shower. 30 minutes?
He likes it.
No, but seriously, it's hard to find a man in this world that will truly love you completely, let alone love your 6-year-old son. And I want to thank you, Regg, for not only loving my sister, but loving my little nephew like yours. I think you've become a better man and a changed man because of the love you've given to both Katie and Adam. Not only are you, as Katie puts it, in training, you're also in training to be a dad, and that's no easy feat. That in and of itself is something that not every man can do. And for that, Regg, I love you, and I thank you for that. So if everyone could please raise their glass. Here's to Katie, Regg, and Adam. Here's to good health, happiness, and most importantly, love. Cheers.
Cheers.